right, good morning. It's Memorial Day 2024. I'm here in Loganville, Georgia. I'm going to be riding in the Ride for America. We'll be kicking off from about 9:30. I think kickstands are up. And we'll ride from here to Madison, Georgia, participate in a Memorial Day service. And then after that, we'll ride back here to the American Legion in Loganville. And we'll have a cookout and some fellowship and stuff. So the bikes are starting to pour in. And there's storms coming in, but people really don't give much. They just look for a reason to ride. So we're going to walk around for a little while and just kind of observe things and stuff. They've got t-shirts. I'm going to see if I can get me a t-shirt. So we'll play it by ear and stuff. So I'm going to just walk around. We got to go up here and register, sign in, get a free raffle ticket, free biscuit, and they even got coffee.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Had a little rain just blow through, a little storm, had some wind, and no lightning so far. And looks like the worst of it is east of us. So we still got a couple hours before we kick stands up and head out of here. So looks like according to the weather radar, it may clear up a little bit or slow down in the rain and stuff by the time we leave at 9:30.
I lose that storage, and when you unroll your rain gear, if it gets hot, you don't want to put it back in the saddlebag, because then you got to air out the whole damn saddlebag. It's like going shit.
Let us pray. Okay. Our most gracious Heavenly Father, we place this wreath in the memory of those who fought, who died, and they loved our country. They loved their families. They loved their friends. And they loved their comrades and ours. They died so we could be here today, not just to honor them, but to remember our country was paid for in blood, all the way since the American Revolution, all the way to today. It's the fighting men and women who have given us this freedom to stand here and have a day of memory. We know, dear Lord, that within this love, you watch after our country. And in this commitment from them, we have the honor to stand here today and place this wreath to tell them how much we love them and appreciate them. We ask this in the most gracious and holy name. Amen.
May we all now pause for a moment of silent prayer in memory of those who did not come home. Amen. Okay, we will now stand while Crystal Wilson will sing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Okay, it's about 10 minutes after 9, and it's pouring down here in Loganville. So got my rain suit on and just waiting for kickstands up in about 20 minutes. So we'll see how this goes. Probably 100, couple hundred, 150 bikes here. made it to Madison. Everybody's getting their rain gear and stuff off.
Like there, don't put this man. Seriously, that's what I'm like, man. Does it rain every time we do this? Same way, missed it on the way up here, on the way back, and I decided to go drive towards, smoking a cigar on the way back.
This is Vicki Neesmith. Vicki, stand up for us. Big round of applause for Vicki. Who is the Grand Marshal of today's Jim Neesmith Memorial Ride. Vicki is a longtime beloved wife of our late commander, Jim Neesmith, who led our post in Madison for over 30 years, and who with Stan Malden and Gary Lemons created this unique celebration 26 years ago. While Veterans Day is a happy moment when we celebrate our brave veterans, Memorial Day is a solemn occasion in which we honor the fallen.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. For who say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Moving kind of slow this morning, got waterlogged before we come down. It was still raining in Loganville when we left, but God's blessed us big time here. They say the sun always shines on Madison anyway, right?
Hey.
It's always an honor to stand before you in Madison on this special day. This year we marked the 156th year of honoring our nation's heroes on Memorial Day. I looked that up, and when I first read it on the computer, I said, that doesn't seem right. But when I started with my shoes off and my fingers and counting, and that's actually right. It's right. That's a correct statement. 156 years. And I said celebrate. I'm not sure that we celebrate. We honor the fallen on this day. This year it's really special to me. We started off many years ago, 26 years ago, as a matter of fact, with 47 riders. And 47 don't sound like many, but the last couple of years, when God's blessed us with this great sunshine that we're experiencing right now, we were approaching 1,000 motorcycles, and that's the second biggest ride in the nation. And Gary and I never thought that it would happen that way. But today, it's so special to me. Don't want to get emotional, but today is special to me because of all you people that braved the rain and the storm. You're coming out and showing that Memorial Day is special. We had 177 riders. Those 177 riders, I'm so thankful for them. Have you ever ridden a motorcycle in the rain? If you hadn't, you don't want to. But these people that come out and rode, 177 people come out and rode today in the rain are special people. I can promise you that, because it's very dangerous on the roads when they're wet and you're on a motorcycle. But this year I stand before you not only to thank you for making Ride for America so special, but also to honor and remember a great American. And that person is the late Commander Jim Neesmith. I would like to you to help me, if you will, welcome his wife, Vicki Neesmith. Vicki, if you'll stand with me. The officers of Madison American Legion and Ride for America officers were unanimous in selection of this year's Grand Marshal. You know, Jim was such a special person. We just felt like we couldn't go through the year without remembering Jim. You know, it's not that, I really think Dave's going to be a good commander here too. And I hope he lasts as long as Jim did. But, it's hard to describe what a great person Jim Neesmith was. The Ride for America was a dream of the late Gary Lemons. When Gary approached me and said, we got to put this thing together, and I kind of thought, this is just going to be something that we're going to do on Memorial Day, and a few motorcycle riders would get together and we would take and have a good time riding on our bikes and raise some money for the veterans and help veterans out and their families out. And I thought that maybe would be it, but that's not what Gary had in mind. How many people out there, give me a show of hand, how many people out there knew Gary Lemons? There we go. Thank you. He was a good man, wasn't he? Yeah, absolutely. And when Gary dreamed, he always dreamed big, and but he was smart enough to know that he couldn't do that by himself. He couldn't do what we've done all these years by himself. So when Gary approached me and told me what he was going to do, I said, okay. Hesitantly, I said, okay. And then Gary said, we got to have a cause. We got to have a meaning. We got to do something big. And he said, I think that we need to talk to Jim Neesmith, because they put together a real nice ceremony down in Madison every year. And he said, that will top off what we want to do with Ride for America. So when we met Jim Neesmith, Jim was very passionate in saying, we'll do this, we'll make this happen. So when we decided that we were going to do that, we said, hey, where are we going to do it? And the first few years, we was on the courthouse. A lot of people probably remember the courthouse square up here. We was on the courthouse steps. And when the people of Madison put their heads together and said, hey, we want to take and do something big in the city, because it needs to be something that represents our city, that would really top off our city. And when they built this park, they really They really showed out. They really did. I don't know whether you were around at that time or you mentioned Mr. Mayor. It was this is fantastic, you know, and it gives us a purpose and a place to go every year. And we missed one year. I want to tell a story about the mayor real quick. One year we missed coming down here, and it was because of COVID. And a lot of people thought it was a bad thing to have our motorcyclists come to Madison because of COVID. So the mayor and I talked about it, and we decided that we would postpone it for 1 year. Well, lo and behold, 40-something riders still come down here against our recommendation, and we appreciate them because they kept us. So we're proud that this year's not the 25th, this year's the 26th year. They kept the string going, and we're proud of them for doing that. But the next January, the mayor called me. Remember calling me, Mr. Mayor? He called me and he said, you guys coming back this year for Memorial Day, aren't you? And I told him, I said, yes. Madison is our home, you know, so why not come back? And he said, well, good, because he said, my name's Mud. Had to tell that one on his name. And he didn't make all the decisions. He had some good qualified people, some medical people, and some people, the officers of the city and the police department, all those people helped him make that decision. But he knew that we didn't want to break the cycle of coming to Madison, and for that I'm grateful, Mr. Mayor. Thank you. But let me get back to Commander Neesmith real quick. I'm going to read a few little short verbs about Commander Neesmith because Commander Neesmith was my buddy. He became my buddy after a few years of coming down here in communication. And when Gary passed away, Jim asked me, he said, we're still going to do Ride for America, right? And I told him, yes, we will. And his family, Gary's family asked us to do it too, and so we just could not do it. You know, we wanted to do this, so we was real proud that we were able to do it. But Commander Neesmith was commander of Madison American Legion for over 25 years. I don't really know how many years, but I knew that he was commander for more than 25 years. The National American Legion that Jim was so devoted to is this year 105 years young. 105 years and still going strong, but it's all because of people like Jim Neesmith. Jim Neesmith was a true leader and a great American, and it showed. Jim was an energetic and supporting plans for Ride for America for 24 years. During those years, his leadership beamed a bright light that showed while we made Ride for America stronger, the years that passed, all the time, he was a true pleasure to work with, and he knew how to make things happen. You know, true leaders are born. True leaders are born, and they nurture their leadership abilities as they go along, and Jim was just one of those kind of people. Jim was a wonderful friend to many people here in Madison and thought of in an honorable way all across the great state of Georgia. He really was, Lynn, and you know, I would run into people that knew what we had to do to Ride for America, and then they would say, well, you know Jim Neesmith. Yeah, you know Gary Lemons. So Jim and Gary always had the name. I was just a follower, and I tried my best to make sure that things went smooth. Jim was very passionate about the meaning of Memorial Day and applied his leadership to make his event meaningful to not only the families of lost loved ones on Memorial Day, but put a special effort into making sure that all of us rowdy motorcycle riders felt welcome when riding into the beautiful city park of Madison. I'm surprised you guys are quiet when I said rowdy. They must have missed that. But anyway, today I feel special because of all of you that were waiting on us when we come in here. I felt special. I felt special when I rode under the big flag that we see hanging above before getting into Madison. I feel special when I come into Madison and see all these beautiful older houses that have kept looking good all these years. I feel special when I see you guys lining the street. I feel even more special when y'all applaud when we come in and fill up the streets around here. Typically, you know, if it had been raining, we would have filled them up again this year. I don't feel special just today, but for 25 previous years, 25 previous years, we've come to this place. This is our 26th year, and we thank you for that. Our hopes are that you feel special also, because in our hearts, you all helped make Ride for America a great success. If the people that didn't line the sides of the road in the towns that we go through wasn't there, and if the people wasn't here greeting us when we come here, if people wasn't along these streets up here when we come here, how many times do you think that we would come here? Many, many people come up to me and say, Ride for America is special, and I want to know why Ride for America is special. And 9 times out of 10, they say, because of the people that are waving our nation's flag. They say because I've heard people say that patriotism is dead. Not true. If you think patriotism is dead, you ride with me next year and you see all the people on the side of the road waving our country's flag. You see all the people on the side of the road that's got these little ones that they're teaching what patriotism's all about. I'm not kidding. Ride with me. Ride with me and you'll see patriotism is not dead by a long shot. As we go on our way with this Memorial Day, please do me a favor. Do me one favor. Remember, America's fallen. It gave us the freedoms that we've grown to expect. Grown to expect. We expect our freedoms, but we also enjoy them. And because of people that lost their lives in the past, we honor those people here on Memorial Day. But also remember our friend, one great American, Commander Jim Neesmith. May the legacy of his life's work in helping veterans, their families, and Ride for America live in our hearts forever. Thank you.
And the Playing the Taps, a song that was written during our own Civil War. Two. United States Marines.
A few of the proud.
United States Navy. United States Coast Guard. United States Air Force. Finally, the Merchant Marine. And by the way, we have a Morgan County High School graduate who's going to the Merchant Marine Academy, Mr. Christopher Morgan.
All right, going to get something to eat and call it a day after that. you.
Well, I never served, but thank you.
Hey, thank you for.
I paid my taxes though, on
There you
time.
go. There you go. I appreciate it. Some more blank. That's it. Some more. There's my ticket. Thank you, sir. You betcha, brother.
Have a blessed day.
You too, man.
Every day is.
Faster than you. All right, how about this first person to get up here and show me a $2 bill? Oh, y'all learned my lesson. Hey, y'all, look, y'all stopped. He don't have it out yet. Now he does. All right, how about who's got a $50 in their pocket? Come on now. Wait till you hear what I'm giving you for 50 cents in your pocket. Do you like tattoos? So that is a $75 for a gape, a guave. Let me get that right. Spanish. We better all be learning it, by the way. But yeah, that is in wine. A $75 gift card for some ink, and it costs you 50 cents. And I didn't even keep your money yet. All right, how about this one? $25 gift card from Miss Dottie's Diner in Loganville. I'm watching who's where, so I know who to watch for running. First person to get up here and show me a cross. Man, see? I was waiting for that table to run, and Uncle Daddy had his feet out. So look, everybody joke, stand up, Uncle Daddy. This is so funny. So he listens to my show, and everybody goes, what, I'm gonna cuss, I'm sorry, but what kind of Alabama shit is that? You keep saying Uncle Daddy. And I say, well, it started out as his daughter and her best friend were hanging at the house, and the daughter's yelling Daddy, the friend's yelling Uncle Daddy was born, and now we call him that every day on my radio show, and he even has a patch. But every time you're talking to the cops and you're like, yeah, Uncle Daddy, you can't explain that. It don't matter how you explain it, you can't explain to Uncle Daddy unless you're in Alabama. And I think he would get it because he'd probably wonder if it's his mom's boyfriend. All right, this is a $25 gift card for Sister's Restaurant. How about the first part? He's overqualified. It's the first time in his life he's probably told that. First, and that was him trying to get a job at Walmart. First person to get up here and show me a flag tattoo. Can you go sit at the back? I didn't say fat. You're going to be. We need a diet plan. We got a diet one up here we're giving away. Send them to let us surprise you. Oh, you're willing to trade them back? Ooh, we might come up with a deal. All right, how about this? $20 gift card for Sister's Restaurant in Loganville. First person to get up here and show me a military ID. And don't get up. See, at least she did. People are going to start wondering if I set you up. Well, we ain't done yet. Did you bring your own? All right, $25 gift card for the same restaurant. Now this one, pay close attention. The first man who can run up here with his wife's wedding ring. It's got to be off her hand, fool. How did you know? That's slick. Did he really just pull that off of your hand and run? Anybody want seconds? Go. Listen, I y'all do know this is the old mayor of Loganville, right? Can I just point out you are only worth $25? I'm just gonna leave it out. You better be glad I love you, because I could make some really bad jokes about how quick that ring came off. Like, is that the first time it's come off? What bar were you at? I'm just kidding. Okay, wow, that was fast. Dude, how did you do that? Did you even know he was sliding it off, or did he just...
It's not even his wife.
Holy smokes. Do what? Oh, that's not your wife? Whoa, now, what? So, you know, say again? So how are y'all? Oh, well, why'd y'all say that? Because I had another joke. No, but I had another joke. It was going to say, any man that could get up and show me the keys to his girlfriend's house. So you could have almost, you know, just throwing that out there. There goes that one. All right, so I got to make this joke right here. So this is from Mama's Motorcycle Market. These are the people that are outside. These are a pair of riding glasses. This one's a good one. We're going to see who really is willing to tell this story as I'm watching her walk across the back room. Anybody that still lives at home with their parents? Now you two make sense. That one back there, not so much. We're gonna let that one go, aren't we? See, I decided this year, in case they don't ask me to come back, I'm gonna have some real good times over here. All right, how about anybody get up here and show me a speeding ticket? Not the fact you're writing them, I'm talking you've been written one. So what is it? So, that's state, go Tennessee. What'd you get? Speeding for what? Oh man, that ain't gangster. He was in a semi-truck, so he's 44 and a 35. I thought you were gonna be like, 75 in a school zone or something. I was late to work. Yes. All right, how about the first person? So these are 4 tickets to Southern Fried Championship Wrestling. It happens right there in Monroe, one of my sponsors. It's fun watching grown people just beat the whole, I mean, I've seen the owner right there take chairs across his back. So, first person to get up here and show me a key to an Indian. Why would I say Harley? Most of y'all are on that. I want to see somebody with an Indian. Y'all got to run, son. Look. Man, he ain't playing. He wasn't playing. All right, so this is a 2025 Ride for America patch. Excuse me, 2025, listen to me. It's the 25th anniversary. I'm getting ready for next year. But it's a patch and a pin. First person to get up here and show me a Law Bike beer opener. The keychain. See, I thought it would be simple to try to make y'all run. How about the first person to get up here and show me a flashlight?
We're too old for this.
Not my team. Could you imagine explaining how you got a chipped tooth? Well, see, I had this microphone in front of my hand. I mean, in front of my face.
Thanks for not having your foot.
You're welcome. This is going to really take you back to being old. And
Okay, it's about, let's see, at 2:20 on Memorial Day, 2024. Just finished participating in the 25th annual Ride for America. I found out that the Ride for America is the second largest motorcycle ride in the United States. So I guess the weather kept back a lot of people today, and it rained just about all the way from Loganville to Madison. But it was a good ride, safe ride. Everybody made it there, no problems. And we rode back to the American Legion of Loganville, and had a bite to eat. Had some good barbecue, baked beans, coleslaw, cookies. A lot of good times here. So this was a blast, and we'll see how it goes when I start editing the video. All right, guys, you guys have a good one. Bye.